It's interesting because we're so obviously we didn't have AI or Grok to translate stuff to us, 3 years ago, and we didn't have the
Yeah,
internet 20, 30 years, 30 years ago, or whatever it was. So it's people just had to read stuff themselves before. So I don't think we've
right.
gotten that much stupider in the last 30. Like, evolution can move quickly, but not that quickly. So we should
Well, yeah,
theoretically
this
be
is
able to read.
something. Yeah, in principle, we still have the ability. We have the technology, the brain capacity
Yeah.
to read sentences on a page. But yeah, people are not doing it. I mean, there are terrifying studies about like 40% fewer people read for pleasure over the these are there's a lot of these that are coming out now. And it's interesting. On the one hand, of course, AI is this radically new technology. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. On the other hand, this is something that happens. It's even in the dialogues of Plato when people first start to use the written word, because before papyrus and before books, people would memorize stuff. They would have
Right.
conversations and then they would commit things to memory. And one of the things that Socrates says in this dialogue, the Phaedrus, about writing is this looks like it's a memory. It looks like it's going to help us to know more, but actually it's going to make us worse at memorizing things. And we're going to know less because we're going to rely on the book. The book is going to have everything written down and we won't think that we need to. And so then actually we will lose the ability that we hand off to the machine. And there is, I think, always that danger with this technology that you outsource some new thing, some human act, and then you think like, well, it's all out there somewhere, right? And you hear people say this, everything's on the internet. So the important thing is that we know where to find these great works, right? But actually, the more we store in databases, the more we kind of give off to machines, the more we kind of lose the knack and lose the habit. And I feel this happening with myself. Like I have a terrible sense of direction because I grew up with Apple Maps.
GPS, right.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not that Plato wouldn't have wanted us never to write books. I mean, he himself wrote philosophical dialogues, and the point is not like reject the technology, never use it. It's just anything you get a machine to do for you or a piece of an object to do for you, you're trading off your own ability. So the question is like, what are the abilities that we want our tech to do, to take over for us? What are the things that we actually are happy to automate? And then what's the stuff that if we're not doing it, it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter if the AI has the full text of War and Peace somewhere. If you haven't gone through the process, the experience of reading it, it's about your direct engagement.